What's going on, YouTube? This is your friendly neighborhood DraftKings addict. All right, so today I'm going to discuss how to use a DFS lineup optimizer to save yourself time when building your lineups. All righty, so just to be clear, this is the DraftKings addict channel. All righty, but this particular optimizer works with FanDuel as well. So let's get into it, guys. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by and clicking on my video. Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. I will be creating a few other videos, kind of a series on how to utilize this optimizer to save yourself time. So let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes, guys. So first thing that I do when I come in to optimize my lineups is I go to the position optimizer. Well, you want to select your contest of choice. So we playing NFL, NBA, even NHL is available, or MLB. So we're doing NBA, and then I want to go to the position optimizer. So from there, this tool is pretty cool. You want to select your slate. All right, sometimes with the NBA, we have several different types of slates. We have the main right here. And then, again, you want to select how far you want to go into the depth chart. I leave it at the default of 3. We don't want to play a person that's 4 deep in the position. But, yeah. So, next, select the position that you would like to optimize. I'm on point guard right now. And as you can see, we have the players sorted by dash rank and salary. Okay, so let's go ahead and start from the left over here with the dash rank. So the dash rank is comprised of the matchup, the recent player performance, so the last few games, and also other DFS stats. As you can see on the screen, there's a couple of different options there, right? And so with Steph Curry in today's preseason matchup, he's in a pretty good matchup versus the LA Lakers. All righty, so as you can see, they're ranked 24th as a team defense and 23rd versus the position. So if they're ranked 31 or the highest, that means that's a great matchup for that particular player. If they're ranked 1, which is as low as it goes, then that means that is a tough matchup for that particular position or that team. Okay, so for instance, with Trae Young, ranked 2 and 3 as far as the defense versus the position, and defense versus the as far as team defense. So again, this is Miami. Now again, these settings have not been optimized for NBA yet, but once the regular season starts, they will be optimized. They're not optimized for preseason. So, but you get the idea, right? So next up, you're going to see over here, right over here, there are a couple little green and red dots right here. These are very crucial as far as the information that they provide. It tells you whether or not the player is healthy or not. If the player had an injury or some type of issue, you would see a note of what that issue is. It would be a yellow or orange colored. All right, if you see a red color, that means that it could be a negative thing. So in this instance, it's an away or a home game. So this is a away game. Of course, a home game is always better for a player because normally players play better in front of the home crowd. But that's a good, quick way to see if it's an away or home game. This button right here is very crucial as well. Possessions per game. So this shows you the pace of both the player's team and the opponent. So what's great about the pace is this, guys. In NBA is all about opportunity. And the higher the pace, the more shots, the more plays that will be ran. So the more opportunity for your player to get rebounds, steals, blocks, assists, points scored, etc. So very cool to have that right here on the screen. Again, a real quick glance. All right. Then also, is the player fresh? So as far as, are they on a back-to-back or have they played several games back-to-back? So this is a good button as well. So over here on the player information tool, this right here is going to show the player is hot or cold. As you can see, we have a cold player here, all right, with LeBron James, all right, and then we have a hot player here with Steph Curry. Again, it shows you a lot of information right here, guys. If you look at it, it shows the low and the high at the top. All right, the fantasy points per game, FPPG, 46. It shows you the last 5 game stats. As you can see, 63, 29, 41, 52, and 43 for Steph Curry. His recent value, so this is the dollar as far as the salary per point. Of course, the lower that is, the better. All right. Next up, you have the last 5 versus the team that he's playing. So as opposed to just seeing the last 5 games played, period, you can also get a quick glance of the last 5 games played versus that particular opponent. All right. So of course we got the position. All right. And then we also, this is a position eligibility. So like in DraftKings, he's available for point guard and shooting guard. Now, FanDuel, it may be a little different. All right, so because we know FanDuel doesn't do a lot of the cross position rankings. So it also gives you a snapshot of the FanDuel price as well, so you can compare the difference between the DraftKings price in this example and FanDuel. If I had FanDuel selected over here, I would see the DK price so I can compare the two. All right, this is the over and under. 221 points are going to be scored between Golden State and Los Angeles. All right, this is the player's salary, the projected points for that particular salary, and then the value. This is a value scale there. All right, next up we have the fantasy points per game. Again, it shows the last 3 games fantasy points for this player. All right, green box means that he has a good average. All right, minutes per game. Again, in NBA, being on the floor means opportunity. Opportunity means possible fantasy upside. So we want players with high minutes per game. Now, this information is based off the past. So if you get news that a particular player will be starting or getting more minutes because of an injury or any kind of updates of that nature, just be mindful of that when you're going in and doing your lineups and selecting your plays. So as we can see, we see Steph Curry's last 3 games minutes. All right, next up is usage. Again, a very important piece of information when it comes to stats that's right here at our fingertips. So again, usage is going to be how often the player the ball goes to this particular player's hands. So how often is he used? So as you can see, Steph Curry, 39% usage is really good. It's really high. So if you scroll down here, we see some guys at 19, 14, 17. So you see the difference. So again, last 3 games worth of usage. So we can see if the player's usage is on the uprise or on the downfall. All right, next up, we're going to get the fantasy points versus the opponent. So this shows the last 3 matchups versus that particular opponent and the average versus that opponent. Again, green is good. That means that they have a very good game when they play this particular team. As we can see with Donovan Mitchell versus Sacramento, he averages 46 DraftKings points, which is about 7 or 8 DraftKings points up from his average right now for his last couple of games. So next up, ownership percentages. Again, right now, because it's preseason, but in the future, you will see the ownership projections right there. Again, projected fantasy points for this particular matchup today. Also the value. Again, all of these particular tabs, by the way, you can actually click on them and sort by the value per point, or if you want to look at the projected points, you can sort by that and so forth. PPM is going to be fantasy points per minute. Again, that will be updated when the regular season begins. Again, chances of hitting value. So this is how often this person pays off the salary. All right, so that's a nice option as well too there. And then we got games played again. And then we got the total fantasy points period for the season. All right, so next up we had this little button. It looks like a target. All right, so if you like Steph Curry in today's slate, all you have to do is just click this button right here to watch that player. And what you want to do is, you see the dash rank? If it's green, that means they're in a good matchup. Yellow means it's caution, so they may not have the best matchup, but it may not be the worst, so just be cautious about those particular players. And red means that they're in a very tough matchup and you might want to stay away from that particular player. Now, that's based off of statistics, but if you know there's any type of updated information that may not be in the history or the stats, then you could go ahead and play a player if you like them. So trust your gut. At the end of the day, this optimizer is not going to be able to predict and build the perfect lineup. You're going to have some luck, and you're going to also have to use your knowledge of the game and select the players that you like. So I'm going to go through and like a couple of players just looking at the screen. D. Russell. Mike Conley got a nice little matchup there. Jamal Murray at home versus Phoenix. Any guard versus Phoenix is a great play. But you get the point, guys. And you don't want to just select all the higher price players. You also want to scroll down and look for some of these value guys. Alrighty, that have a good matchup or have good stats. All right, because again, you want to be able to fill in those lower salary spots because you can't play all the $8,000 guys or all the $10,000 guys when we get into the regular season and Harden or Westbrook is like $11,000. So, so go through, watch the players that you like, okay? And then next up, we want to go over to our lineup optimizer. And what's great about that is that after we do the position optimizer, now we go to lineup optimizer, and it builds us a lineup based off of those positions. As you can see, it spent $49,800 of my $50,000 DraftKings salary. Now, if I was on FanDuel, it would have the information for that, okay? And so from here, you got a lot of information on this screen here as well. If you hover over the player's face, you see the last 7 games worth of scoring history. The date, the opponent, how many points, how many minutes, and what their salary was at that time. Okay, and so again, awesome information that you have at your fingertips. Right here, if we had an upgrade available, so based off our salary, we don't have anybody we can upgrade to. But as you can see with D. Russell, we have 1 upgrade available. We have 2 for Jamal Murray. and 2 for Mr. Kuzma. Alrighty. Over here, you're going to see the salary. Also, you're going to see the dash rank. And if you want some details about that dash rank, just hover over the dash rank and it shows you a little quick preview. As we can see, Steph is healthy. He's hot at the moment. 3+ days of hot performance. His position rank. So he's ranked. The defense is ranked 23rd, which is good. Remember, the higher the number, the better. The lower, that means it's a tougher spot. But some players are matchup proof. Also, it has the season value. So again, they're dollar per point as far as their price goes, and then their projected points at the bottom. Now over to the right, you have a couple options as well. We got the watch player tab. So if the little red target is lit up, that means that this is a player that you chose during your position optimization when you went through every position and optimized your favorite plays for that position. Now this little lock, if you have a player that you just love and you want to have them in all of your lineups, so you want to keep him locked in, just hit the lock button and he will be in every single lineup that the optimizer builds. All right, if for some reason you want to exclude a player, maybe you hate him, you want to fade him, maybe there was some late breaking injury news that hasn't been updated in the system yet, just click on this little button right here and that will exclude them from your lineups that you optimize. Okay, so as you can see, the optimizer is going to try to use most of the players that you target with the target button. But if you only target the high price guys, it's going to go in there and fill in some value guys for you. So that's why I said you want to go in and select your value guys as well. In a later video, I will be going over the sleepers and studs. Alrighty, where you can find some value plays in there. And also we have an NBA cheat sheet as well, which I'm going to do a video on as well. So once you get the lineup the way you like, so for instance, if I like this lineup actually how it is, so I'm going to go ahead and click save lineup. Now after that, we can just hit randomizing, go with a totally different lineup. As you can see, now we have $300 left over, and we have a couple of options here. But as you can see, we have some guys with a little bit of a lower dash rank. So if for some reason we want to upgrade Moutier, we have 3 upgrades available. So just scroll down. If the salary is red, that means they're too expensive right now with that particular salary relief that you have. But if you play up right here, you can go and pay down on another position to free up money. But as of right now, I don't have any players watched that's in this particular position. But if I want to go with Dennis Schroeder for whatever OKC, I can just click on him and it will load him into the optimizer, and it will update the salary as well. Alrighty, and again, you can just go through there and do that with every single player. If you don't like the dash rank, again, 9 options available right here. Go through here, and again, you see it has the dash rank right here as well for you, so that way you can know which players are in the best matchup based off of what you have available. So Tim Hardaway Jr., for instance, bam. So if you like that lineup, just go ahead and click save lineup, and that lineup is saved now. And so after you've built a couple of lineups and you like what you're seeing, again, I'm gonna save that one. You can come on over here to your My Save Lineups, where Draft Dashboard saves your lineups for you. And as you can see, we have the total projected points for that particular lineup. Alrighty, and if there's some late news after you optimize your lineups and you want to go in there and take out someone, just hit optimize, go in there, change that player. Can't do Jamal Murray. Let's go ahead and change this man here, and let's go with Chris Paul. All right, hit save lineup, right? Alrighty, and that updates your optimized lineup. So now you see that lineup has been optimized with Chris Paul in there now. So that's how you want to go and change your players if there's any late breaking news. So if you're ready to export those these to contests, just hit select all, or individually select. Oh crap! I didn't mean to delete them. Okay, well, or individually select the lineups that you like, and it will download the CSV file. All right, so let's go back there to the save lineup. So all you can do is just select the particular lineup, hit export, select it. It will download the CSV file, which you can use to upload to DraftKings or FanDuel. So if you build 150 lineups or 20 lineups, and you don't want to have to manually go and put them in, you could download the CSV file and then upload it to DraftKings or FanDuel, and it will add those into your contest. All right, if you want a video on how to do that, just let me know. Drop a comment below, and I will go ahead and put out a video for that. So this is what a CSV file looks like. It's a bunch of numbers that lets DraftKings know which players you selected for each position. You just copy and paste that into the CSV file that you download from DraftKings that has your contest in it, and then you upload it back to DraftKings or FanDuel, and those lineups will automatically be updated with those players that you have in these optimized lineups. So thank you guys for stopping by and checking out the video. If you're interested in this software, in the description of this video will be a link for a 30-day trial for $1. Alrighty. So if you sign up for the draft dashboard software and try it out for 30 days, if you like it, keep it. If you don't, just cancel it before the 30 days and you won't pay more than $1. If you do sign up with the link that's in the description of my video, I do daily videos on the NBA slate and NFL. So when I go and create my player pool, you can go into your draft dashboard, click on the Watch Players tab, and up here, you see where it says Watch DK Addicts Picks? You can click on that particular button, and what it would do is it would download or update, add to your watch list with the players that I have as well. So if I have several different players that you do not have in your watch list, when you click on Watch DK Addicts Picks, it will update or download my picks to your draft dashboard. So that's all I have for you today, guys. So again, this is going to be a video series, so don't forget to subscribe so that way you don't miss a video. And as always, guys, like and comment on the video. Let me know if you like this particular type of video, and I'll do more of them. Thanks.